We are just about 9 hours away from Super Bowl 59 kicking off in New Orleans as sports betting analyst Aaron Dolan joins us from the ESPN Bet Play pen in New Orleans. Aaron, what's your best bet for Chiefs-Eagles, my friend?
Well, of course, I'm hoping that the Philadelphia Eagles get this win as a fan, but my favorite bet for this game is going to be the Eagles in the first half. I would lay the half a point. Now, the last few weeks, this was at plus half a point, and this morning it actually flipped to minus half a point. But this comes down to the Eagles in terms of being really good in this specific spot. If you look back to their last 16 games, they've been tied or up at half in 15 of those 16 games, and their defense is incredible in the first half of games. And knowing what I saw back in Super Bowl 57, I do trust the Eagles in the first half, but Patrick Mahomes is very scary come that third, fourth quarter. So that's one way that I'll be looking at this game.
Good point. They do have the Eagles, the fifth best scoring margin in the first half this season, including playoffs. All right, every week you give us your EKD top three player props, please.
Well, let's start off with Patrick Mahomes to throw a pick. He's done so 5 times in 4 Super Bowl appearances. The only time that he didn't was actually against his Philadelphia Eagles team, but the pass defense right now for the Eagles is just so incredibly good. They have 17 defensive interceptions, which is the third most, including this postseason. So I'm going to go with Mahomes to throw a pick. I'm also looking at Patrick Mahomes to go over 5.5 rushing attempts. He's been averaging 9 rushing attempts so far in this postseason. Also hitting over this mark in the 3 of 4 Super Bowl appearances. The only time he didn't was against Tampa Bay, and of course they were playing from behind, so he was throwing the ball a lot, going against an Eagles team that I believe is just, not so good in terms of scrambles and improv. Lastly, looking at Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown. He has 18 rushing touchdowns this season. He had 3 last week, and go back to Super Bowl 57, also had 3 in that game. I feel like this is a very popular pick for obvious reasons, but the Chiefs defense is somewhat beatable by mobile quarterbacks, so I do think that Jalen Hurts ultimately will end up in the end zone. Now, you can take all this and you can parlay it, and it's boosted for you guys right now under the Rollin' with Dolan tab. You get this at plus 650 if you parlay those 3 picks that I just gave you in terms of player props.
By the way, I'm going to give you props. You're 9 of 10 on Rollin' with Dolan picks during the playoffs, including hitting on your last 2 parlays. So listen to Erin, folks, and you'll see more of her top of the hour. Thanks, Erin.